Has this happened to you? You're running your layout for some friends, but you've forgotten about that turnout hidden from view. And wait, it's set against your train. Will you remember to change the route and save the day? Apparently not. If only you had some way to control that hidden turnout automatically. And now you can! Introducing the dual IR train detector from Azatrax. This easy-to-install control circuit detects the presence of a train as it approaches a turnout and automatically aligns the point rails using ordinary switch machines or motors to prevent derailments. In fact, whether you use twin-coil machines or stall-type switch motors on your layout, Azatrax has a dual IR train detector for you. The Azatrax D2T 3W detector works with twin-coil switch machines, such as those made by Atlas, Bachmann, and Peco. The D2T 2W detector is designed for use with switch motors, such as the Tortoise, Cobalt, or SwitchMaster, as well as a single-coil snap switches made by Kato and Aristocrat. Each Azatrax dual IR train detector can provide derailment protection for a single turnout, or for a pair of turnouts set up as a crossover, and comes from the factory ready to install using a few simple tools. First, install the infrared emitter and collector pairs on both routes leading into the turnout. These components can be positioned below the track on visible portions of the layout, or above the track and hidden by scenery materials. And unlike photocells, the IR detectors require no ambient light to operate. They even function in the dark. To install the IR detectors below the track, drill 2 small holes through the roadbed. The emitter and collector should be set approximately 1/2 inch apart. On O and S scale layouts, the collectors and emitters can point straight up. For smaller scales, such as HO or N, the IR devices should be angled toward each other to provide adequate space for the infrared beam to bounce off the bottom of the locomotives and rolling stock. No modifications to the trains are required for the IR signal to be reflected properly. The parts come pre-wired and assembled, including their own protective plastic sleeves, making installation in the holes you've drilled quick and easy. Next, install the circuit board near the turnout. The board features 2 holes for the included screws and posts, making mounting a snap. Then, connect the leads from the IR sensors to the appropriate terminals on the circuit board. No soldering is needed. Next, attach your switch machine power supply to terminals P1 and P2. The power supply should be 12 to 16 volts AC or DC with enough power capacity, or amps, to operate your switch machines. Most likely, you can use the power supply you already have. Finally, wire the switch machine to the circuit board. For our example shown here, we're using an Azatrax D2T 3W detector and Atlas twin-coil switch machines with 3 wires. The wires connect to terminals M1 through M3. Once all the connections are made, turn on the power supply and test the system. The circuit board has red and green LEDs to show the status of the sensors and the turnout's position. When the turnout's points are set for the main track, the green LED will light. When set for the diverging route, the red LED will light. The appropriate LED will flash when its sensors detect a train. You can test the system by rolling a car through the sensors to activate the switch machine. Note, as the car covers the sensor, the appropriate LED flashes on the circuit board indicating detection. The turnout is then set to the correct position for the car to pass. The dual IR train detector also comes with many optional features, such as terminals for installing momentary contact push buttons. You can use the buttons to select the turnout's position manually. As another option, the dual IR train detector can be used to set up a turnout for alternating routes. In this installation, the IR sensors are moved to the front of the turnout they control. As the train passes over the sensors, the circuit automatically changes the points to the opposite setting and the train is diverted accordingly. The Azatrax dual IR train detector is a great solution for automated derailment prevention on hidden track, and its versatile, easy-to-use features provide modelers with a variety of applications for layouts and scales from N to G. So don't let those pesky derailments spoil your enjoyment of the hobby or embarrass you in front of your friends. Go with the Azatrax dual IR train detector and you'll be running your trains derailment-free in no time. For complete information on the dual IR train detector and to see our full line of model railroad electronics and animation products, visit azatrax.com today.